pretty and red.
Just waiting on Brother Jason and then get started.
Very manly.
I didn't get my kid if I staple it and make it smaller.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That worked,
There you
yeah.
go.
All right, one more. Come on,
Short
Jason.
meeting.
It will be. But thank you so much for coming on such short notice. Thank you, everybody.
That shows you how dedicated these magistrates are. I want you to, where's the paper?
They're online.
They are
They're
online.
monitoring everything you say.
So I'm not gonna say anything, is what you're telling me?
Well,
That would be best.
you are very perceptive.
You have done well enough already. You don't need to say anything more.
The stars of the line.
We can't see if he's grinning or not, though, John.
It's usually my day to go to the nursing home.
Did you call?
But
I
I
think
Mary might have. We were
What's
all
that?
calling, so I
Judge.
think it was Mary.
What's that, Carmen?
I was wondering who's calling
One
because
out here.
I guess Mary called me, didn't you?
I did.
I was laughing. I was looking at something.
You mean
I
you,
could tell you were involved in something. And then I talked to Phil, and Phil goes, "You won't guess what I'm doing, but I'm not going to tell you."
I was watching a video
what's the
and laughing,
video?
and you called, and
Well, I'll tell you what,
I hope you didn't think I was laughing
No,
at
no,
you.
no, I didn't. I figured you were.
I wish I didn't have anything to do, just sit around and watch videos. I started coffee because I wasn't feeling well. Hey, is your office upstairs
And you were in
now?
here?
All right.
Busy.
We get started now.
Let's go.
So if I come, I'll go upstairs.
All right,
Everybody's here.
gentlemen, ladies in the room, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I've got time, so I wanna bring this special called short notice meeting, July 15th, the Boyle County Fiscal Court into order. We have one item on the agenda of the consent calendar, and that is to discuss the Humane Society Spay Neuter grant. I've asked everybody in the court to come in and asked Miss Fizzy Ramsey if she will take the mic and Fizzy, what I'd like for you to do is explain a little bit about the grant, but I'd like to explain why we're here today.
Okay, definitely. So historically, this grant was provided by the State Department of Agriculture. And so before, years and years, we go probably, 2014 maybe, we started doing free pit bulls and pit bull mixes because they contribute to a large amount of puppies in shelters.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is through Happy Paws. This is low cost or free services to low income individuals. So this is not Humane Society animals. This is all citizen animals. And so you could apply for the grant if you were a 501c3. You did not have to have any relationship with a county, a shelter, or whatever it may be. You could be a freestanding spay-neuter clinic. And then the state figured out, we should probably have buy-in from municipalities. And so they requested a match to basically sort of give you a better chance at receiving that grant. So the higher the match you got, the better chance you are to get that state grant. And so then they changed the basically administrator from the 501c3 to the municipality. So the state cuts the check to the municipality, whether it be the city or county. It does not matter, because I confirmed that with Michael Grant at the state level. And so you guys have done this for the past 2 years. We look at a lot of data in terms of where these animals are coming from. A lot of them are from the county, a lot of them from the city. A lot of cats we take in terms of free services to stray cats, because stray cats don't belong in a cage. They don't do well. They get sick, they die. What's the point? So, spay and neuter is the best way to keep those populations down versus bringing them in and killing them. That doesn't do much. So, we figured it would be fair. That was our,
Not
the
the
Humane
county.
Society, not the county.
Not the county.
The organization felt it would be free to share that responsibility with the city. And that conversation was had last year. I've had it intermittently with city commissioners. And so I approached the city this year. Now, I could not be present because it was closed because of COVID and all that. And they reassured me, we're good, you don't need to be there. So they approved the match, but they would not be the administrator. So this is due tonight. So
Today is the last deadline.
today's the last deadline, and they give you a certain window of opportunity to apply for this grant. They post it in the summer. It's due in the summer. We just received the funds from last year's application this month, and so we won't see these state funds until next year sometime. But we have until December to utilize those funds.
So are they supplying the money for the match? And
What
they're
they
just administrating it?
What they stated is they would give us $2,500. That's basically they're granting us money, but they did not want to be a part of the administration of the state grant, because the explanation I received is it has to do with animals.
So they don't have any animal responsibility in the city.
That's I don't know if I got that verbatim, but the generality is if it deals with animals, it needs to go through the county.
Makes sense.
So,
That don't make a lot of sense.
Although it's not legal,
No.
not a legal determination.
yeah. So I'm just caught
Well-
in crosshairs and,
Well, I'm sure there's more animals in the city than there are total in the county.
yeah, I don't know.
Everybody's got, you go down one of these streets, I can take you out in my district, and when you knock on the door, it's just like an accordion. One dog starts barking,
They all,
and then he starts right
Yeah.
on down.
yeah.
But
And there's no doubt, there's tons of pets, and it all comes down to,
Yeah.
Servicing the need, and,
I don't think the city's gonna ask us to like administer a grant for Parks and Rec now that they've taken over Parks and Rec, and so this is generally Humane Society is our caveat, right?
no.
well, the county,
Animal
animal control,
Animal
yeah.
control.
Yeah, animal
Animal
control.
control is, not Humane Society.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
Well,
are
that
called
makes-
Danville Boyle County Humane Society.
That's right.
We service, city and county, yeah.
All right.
Because a lot of large places, if you look at like Jefferson County, there's city and county. You got several different shelters, but that's size wise.
But this
We're
grant
the only
has nothing to do with animal control.
Correct. Has nothing to do with animal control. Spay and neuter, it does affect animal control in that there's less animals coming into the shelter, but it has nothing to do with animal control. This is entirely community-owned pets.
Judge, you just need a motion to approve doing the grant.
I do, I want it to be clear that we are here for the sole purpose because, and I'm gonna state this for the fact that I understand, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Fizzy, that the city commission voted to approve and award a $2,500 match to be able to get this grant in gear.
Mm-hmm.
On advice of city council attorney, the mayor was advised not to sign it,
Correct.
even though the commission voted to approve
Correct.
the signing of it. Today's the last day that the grant can be submitted to benefit all of the city of Danville and all of Boyle County. Is that correct?
Correct.
So that's why we called this meeting together, because the city commission or the city itself is not being responsive with their own stated approval of the application.
Yeah, correct. I mean, from my understanding, they wanted to give us the money, but they did not want it tied to administration of this grant.
I don't know what administration
Yeah.
has to do with anything.
Well,
It's-
and the administration is you guys cutting a check that the state gives you, because we provide
That's
we
it.
provide all the information.
That
Yeah,
is virtually
That's my
nothing.
point.
yeah,
Virtually
They're
nothing.
not liable for anything, really, are they?
No.
no,
It's signing
there's
it.
no liability. No.
So, I mean, that's kind of.
And if it came to any liability, it would be on the
Well-
organization that was utilizing the funds, which would be Happy Paws or the Humane Society.
Well, can you legally take their money then, since they're not gonna be involved with the administrative part of it?
We
No.
can still take their
No.
money
No,
if it.
no, if the
cannot.
county, if the county is going to be the signer of the agreement,
Mhm.
then we will be the ones receiving the grant funds, and we will be required to match those grant funds, and so the money will flow through the county's budget. Since the city does not want that money to flow through their budget, we will take that responsibility on and be glad to do so.
And in fact,
You can still take their money.
everybody knows that
I
this
mean,
25.
they can't make a donation to the Humane Society. I mean, to the Humane Society?
Yeah, they can,
But they have to funnel
but
it
not
through our
tied to,
budget.
yeah, not tied
I don't
to.
They want her to be the administrator
They
for
want-
their
No, I
funding.
understand that,
Yeah.
but I guess back to Jamie's question, is the city still gonna give you $2,500 even if
Correct,
we give you $2,500?
irregardless.
Yeah, okay.
No, they won't if we do.
Oh, really?
Will
See,
they?
that, Earl said that they would.
Oh, okay.
That's my question. That goes back
Yeah.
to the root of my question is, it sounds like the city has agreed to the funding, but for whatever reason, which I don't understand.
But gentlemen, the application is null and void. I don't care how much money's behind it without a signature of the government entity.
No,
They have to flow that money, they have to give that money to us,
Right.
and we have to, so I don't know why they just don't do it themselves and funnel the money through their own budget unless it's onerous.
I don't understand that either.
Yeah.
But-
Well, I second.
and it's definitely a great program and grant.
They
We
won't
need to
really
do
write the
this.
check.
I guess not.
And so,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get clear
It's
on what we're.
in, it's in
agreeing
our
to do.
budget, and if the city gives them 2,500, I'm writing the city off on this deal, okay?
Yeah, I make.
Just
the
play
motion-
like they don't even exist.
Well, I second
I
Kay
make
Wood's
the
motion.
motion that we approve the.
Well, Kay, we've already got a motion. Kay Wood already made a motion. And I
John,
second
you
it.
made the motion
And I
to
say,
approve the funding of $2,500 that we have in the budget for this grant application that I can sign today.
Correct.
And you seconded by Magistrate Sammons.
I 30.
And it's also thirded by, Magistrate Short, and fourth by Magistrate Gay, and fifth by Magistrate Cullen, maybe, I don't know. But, is there any discussion on the motion? There being no discussion, let's do a, by name voice vote. We'll go around the room. Magistrate Short,
Yes.
Magistrate Sammons,
yes.
Magistrate Cullen,
Yes.
Magistrate Gay,
Yes.
Magistrate Kaywood.
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Congratulations.
Thank
I will
you.
sign this. You have your grant application money from the Boyle County Fiscal Court today.
Thank you.
Okay? Is there any other comments or questions that need to be made today? If not, we'll entertain a motion
Move
to.
to adjourn.
Counselor, you got anything?
I've been in contact with Stephen Dexter, and what he says is the city approved to give the money, but they didn't approve for the mayor to sign it, so.
That would make sense.
Well, that's kind of mixing words a little bit, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it also might be the mayor doesn't have quite the authority to sign things that you do, so.
I'll make a
It
motion to
says
adjourn.
on the agreement, it has mayor or.
I'd like to have that job.
There's a motion to adjourn. Is there a second to that motion? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign, motion carries. We stand adjourned. Thank you.